Good evening, gentlemen. Welcome to the first episode of Edmond Rava. And over the next months, I will create my own fashion brand. And before you think it will be a boring ass print-on-demand brand, or it will be just the next streetwear brand because it's so easy to work with manufacturers, it will be neither streetwear brand nor will it be print-on-demand. In fact, it will also not work with Chinese manufacturers because I'm based in Europe and I also want to work with European-based manufacturers. So if you're a young lady or gentleman who wants to start their own unique fashion brand, this might be very useful for you. Because I did back then print on demand like 5 years ago, and even back then it was quite easy. But you can compare it kind of with a supermarket now. Because nowadays you can go to the supermarket and buy a t-shirt with print like I love to cook, I love my husband, something like that, And you just do the same thing, maybe with even the same sample hoodies, same sample t-shirts and so on, just with a streetwear design, It's more just like a business and less fashion. And if you want to have your unique fashion brand, I will give you the step guide, how to find manufacturers, how to negotiate with your manufacturers, and so on. Like everything around creating your brand until the drop of the season. This will obviously be the last episode of this season in the end. So I think I will drop between autumn and winter. So this is the plan. And until then, we will definitely do the episodes. So it's kind of like a Netflix series, just a one-man army. I can't do it obviously like a Netflix series. I will do my best with the quality. And because I'm such a well-prepared man, I have here my green book where I wrote on all the details which are important for today. This means, especially, why do I want to start a fashion brand? Where do I see the problem in the market? And therefore, I wrote down the title of the season, which will be a symbol of change. Why do I think that we need a symbol of change? Well, let me give you an example. When you go out on the street and you see a girl and she wears Gymshark, you already know that she either does sports or she pretends to do some sports, but you obviously know that she knows that Gymshark is kind of the most popular brand in the market when it comes to the fitness industry. And if she looks at you and you wear a tracksuit or a suit, a coat, something, she will directly think something about you, and we all do this. It's totally fine. But your clothes are a mirror of your identity. So I think nowadays the biggest disease or kind of the pandemic we have, we all know that word nowadays, is that everyone dresses the same. Look outside, everyone just buys clothes and they buy clothes and they buy clothes all the time. And then they throw them away or they just sell them for half the price on vintage. They not only buy more clothes, also in bad quality. Makes little no sense. And I think we need to get back to having your clothes which fits your identity. And this is what I want to do. Because I think we have so many people who want to dress maybe a bit more aged, a bit more overdressed, conservative. But it's not that easy. It's not that easy sometimes, You go to the Zara and you get a coat for 60 euros and you look like a poor student. Why do you even buy it? I did it back then. Nowadays I just don't understand why I did it. So the plan in the end is to create a brand which, first of all, gives you the quality, because when I go to Zara and I get this coat, it will definitely not be lamb wool, sheep wool, merino wool, something like that, And also will not have real leather because so many vegans hate it. And I don't want to do that. I want just to bring the clothes to the people who really want to buy just good quality and look sexy as fuck. And this is kind of the plan. So if you are that guy who wants to clothe Max, because everyone knows looks Max thing, but if you want to clothe Max and you want good quality, therefore I will produce my brand. And that's basically it. Especially if you are a guy who's good in shape, I want you to maximize that look, because in the end you can look up so much studies. If you dress in a certain kind of way, that you behave kind of different, that you communicate kind of different, and I want the best for you. This means dress the best way you can, communicate the best way you can, and behave the best way you can. And therefore, you should dress the best way you can to do the other two things. So this is kind of the plan for the next months, and I will show you more of the plan in the next episodes, also kind of more of my mission in the next episodes. Maybe I will do some podcasts with friends and so on, we will see. But I will drop every Wednesday. So if you want to stay in the journey, just follow me, like this video, and I would say, see you next Wednesday.